Go and read that script. This is Luke 1 and 70. And it says, as he spoke by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies. That you, us Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Africans should be saved from our enemies. Go on. And from the hand of all that hate us. And from the hand of them that hate us, which are the other nations. The Ishmaelite man, the Caucasian man, the Hamitic Africans, Obama as well, because it's not our people. Our people are so desperate that anyone with a little bit of a tan, they claim them to be us. And it's not our people. You see what I'm saying? Alright? The Indian man, the East Indian, the Japanese, Chinese, alright? And what? The Aborigines as well, which is the true Japan. Those are the other nations. Those are not Israelites. They're Japan. They were the so-called original Europeans. But these Caucasians, because they're trying to hide their nationality, they don't want to claim that they're Esau. Because Esau is the only nation on the planet that was not given any, forgiveness. You see what I'm saying? What you got for me? Go on. The Psalms 83 and 3 shows our enemy. If you read Psalms 83 and 3, it lists the enemies that you have. You see what I'm saying? Go on, read that. As he spoke by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies, and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers, and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us, that we be delivered out of the hand of our enemies, that we be delivered out of the hand of our enemies, not through sin, but they put the churches teach, okay, go on, might serve him without fear. Right, so he's sending his son back down to deliver us from the hand of our enemies so we can serve our own God without fear. Which means that when he comes back down here, he's going to be killing our enemies. That's what the Bible says, thinking that I come to send peace. I come not to send peace but a sword. And a sword is not used to butter bread. You see what I'm saying? He's coming back, he said that his garment is going to be like one that's tread in the wine press. Have you ever seen on YouTube someone treading in the wine press? All that red splattered on their body? What does that mean he's coming down here to do? He's not coming down here to play games. The first time he was sent down here, he sent down here to do the work of his father. He came down here and he talked and he rebuked and he reproved our people, and they didn't want to hear it. But those are the same people up in the church tomorrow screaming yes, yes, Lord, amen. You see what I'm saying? 2/3 of our own people are going to get put to death with the rest of the heathens because they don't want to come back to it. Because they like this captivity. You see what I'm saying? So that's why this next salvation is not for everyone. It's only for the elect of the house of Israel. Now, in the next kingdom to come, they're going to come back through the regeneration. You see what I'm saying? Okay? But the second death, all of Israel's not even going to be saved. So which means the heathen aren't even going to be fought. You see what I'm saying? Okay? List the enemies. Go to Psalms 83 and 3. List our enemies. Okay? Because the church damn sure ain't going to list the enemies of the Israelites. These heathen nations are your enemy according to the Bible. Shalom. Sorry? Oh, right, the reason, let me Joel chapter 3. Right, but the reason why there's wars, right, but this is the Bible says in Joel, this is the reason why there is war in that land. Because our God is rousing up the heathen nations to fight against themselves in the valley of Jehoshaphat. That is right, in the Middle East, right? That's the center, right? Now, Jehoshaphat in the Paleo Hebrew is Yahweh Shaphat. Yahweh is the Most High's name. Yahweh Shai is his son's name. What is it? Jehovah, which is Yiddish, because there's no V and there's no J in the original Paleo Hebrew, and Yeshua is Yiddish, because that's a Germanic Russian perversion. Alright? That's why the people in that land, in Europe, or in the Caucasus Mountains can understand them, because they're not the original people. They're Caucasians. Shalom, boss man, yeah? The reason why they're fighting in that land today is because our God is rousing up the heathens. They're going to fight against each other, and in the middle of World War III, who the one for Jesus Christ is going to return, and they're going to turn and fight against him, and he's just going to wipe them out. They're going to come back through slavery as well, and they're going to serve us through slavery. You understand? It's going to be a very serious day. Get me Amos 8:11. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
So are you saying we're in the last days?
Yes. The reason why this is the last generation. So that our people have little patience. They feel that because this is the way the world is. That's not the case. Because the Bible says, do not be ignorant of the thing that what? 1,000 years is one day to our God. And one day is 1,000 years to us. So to us it feels long. But to him it's only been a couple of days. When he comes back down, that's going to be the third day. Imagine someone beating you up, right? And you're waiting to find them people 3 days. When you find the people on the third day, you're going to be mad as hell. Because you were looking for them what? On the second day, you couldn't find them. When you find them on the third day, you're going to be mad as hell. So when you come back down here, that anger's still going to be there as if they did it how many years ago? So when the world for Jesus Christ returns, that anger that he had all them thousands of years ago, when these Caucasians stabbed him up on the cross, he's going to unleash that anger. Give me Jeremiah 4:7. The destroyer of the Gentiles is on his way. Do you see what I'm saying? The Amos 8:11. What would you desire the day of the Lord? Oh, snap it. 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? You see what I'm saying? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. You got it, snap it, read it.
Amos 5 and 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord.
Right, that's peril. How people are in the church doing everything that they like to do. You can eat pork when the Most High said in Malachi 3:6, for I am the Lord, I change not. So if he doesn't change in the Old Testament, what makes you think he's going to send his son down to contradict his laws? When who the world called Jesus Christ, Yahweh Shai, said that him and his father are one, it means they are of one accord. If you and your son, you have a son? If you and your son are one, it means you're of one accord. He does the things that you told him to do and he pushes your teachings. So when people see your son, it's as if they're seeing you. That's what that means. But in the church, they teach that Semiramis, Nimrod and Tammuz doctrine. That Trinity, which goes back to, it's a demonic doctrine. You ever seen it? That star, that fish star. Right, that's demonic. You see what I'm saying? That goes back, Semiramis, Nimrod and Tammuz, and that goes back to the Egyptians. Yes, right. You see what I'm saying? That's what the church pushes. So when who the world for Jesus Christ said him and his father are one, us four up here are one. Because we're of one accord. There's an order. So when who the world for Jesus Christ said that him and his father are one, they are of one accord. Because there's an order. Him and his father are not the same. Then the disciples, I think the mother of what the two of the disciples said, let my son sit on your right hand and let the other one sit on your left hand. Who the world called Jesus Christ said, it's not my authority to give. Which means what? That him and his father are not the same. He is subject unto his father's rule. Right. He called upon his father, yes, but him and his father are not the same. The Most High did not come down here. You understand? The Most High does not move from his throne. He doesn't have to. He's the almighty living power. No, he's in the spirit. He's the ultimate power. He's not. Why would the ultimate power come down on a ball planet, on a dirt planet, and put himself on a cross for earth and ashes? That's what the church teaches. That's why they have no respect for him. But he said that when this destruction comes and he brings the tribulation, they're going to know it's him that's doing it. They're going to, there's no way there can't be a God that's doing this kind of wicked, this destruction. Get me Isaiah 45 and 7. For I am the Lord, I create evil and darkness. I am the Lord of these things. You see what I'm saying?
Because they said we've been brainwashed.
It's not about which Bible is the real Bible. You see what I'm saying? But the most accurate Bible you can find is the King James Authorized Version. That's the most accurate one you can find. Further back than that is the Torah. But because our documents are in the Vatican, these Caucasians and the heathen nations know who we are. But us going... Right. But they have our documents and they know who we are. If you go down to Marble Arch...
Because they're the ones who want to bring this
one world. And the thing is, to an extent that is going to happen. But in the midst of that, World War III is going to kick off. Because that's these prophecies. That's what the Bible talks about. The Bible talks about Jacob's trouble. That is Jacob's trouble. The Bible says that we shall go through change of trouble, but we will be saved out of it. You see what I'm saying? What is it? The sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what's coming. Right? Go on.
This is Jeremiah 4 and 7. It says the lion which come up from his thicket.
Right. What's it Rastafari saying? Like conquering lion of Judah. They're going on. They're Israelites, but they're going on. Because they think Africa is the motherland, which it damn sure isn't. The Bible says in Galatians, you can see it down there, and all the scriptures are up there.
So where's the motherland?
Galatians 4 and 26. It's down there, Galatians 4 and 26. Will it hit?
Oh, okay.
All the scriptures are on there, so you can take photos of everything. For Israel, Jerusalem is the mother of us all, which is free. That's why they're fighting over the Holy Land. Like that.
Yeah.
Right, that's why they're fighting over that. Because that's the Holy Land. The motherland is the Holy Land. That's why you got Caucasians and the Ishmaelites, which are them Arabs, fighting over our land. Can you give me the Joel? Give me that Joel. They have scattered my people and divided my land. Okay, who got that? Who's got it? Alright? You got more Amos, which one? Alright, go on.
Okay. Amos chapter 5, verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. So what end is it for you?
Right. Woe unto you that are screaming, yes, yes, Lord, amen. So? Right. Very far. Yeah? So what end is it for you? Our people that are in the church, our mother and our grandma and everything, oh, Jesus' name is so sweet and all them gospel songs. What end is it for you? Because you're eating pork when the law said don't be eating it. These laws are not there for fun. They're there for your health. That's why our people, when they eat swine's flesh, they get gout, intestinal problems, high blood pressure. Because back in the day, the heathen nations, they forced us to eat that. You ever seen a movie called Goodbye Mr. Tom? Or Roots? Right, they're trying to force Kunta Kinte to eat swine. It's not because he was a so-called Muslim, but because he was an Israel. You understand? Go on.
In the movie, they depict him as a freaking Muslim to try and push that, that's the reason why he didn't eat pork. He was an Israel. Okay, that's the reason why he didn't eat pork. Okay, because when we was coming over the ships, we were talking in Hebrew, and we already knew who he was. The only generation that didn't know who they were is when they split up with the children. And when you can work on the children when they're not around their parents because they're not being taught their original ways. If I took your kids away,
that's why.
If I took your kids away, they're not going to learn what you've learned. Because I'm going to teach them something else. And they're only going to learn what they know now. So that's how the nation was destroyed.
Right, and the Bible says that would happen. It says that you shall discontinue from your heritage in Jeremiah 17 and 4. That's why these Caucasians and the Ishmaelites, they killed off the first generation. And they started on the younger generation. You see what I'm saying? But the Most High has returned that truth now. Because it's time for our people to return. And not all of our people are going to be returning. Most of our people will get put to death. You see what I'm saying? Sorry, read this letter.
The day of the Lord is darkness and not light.
Right, so when you got people screaming, yes, yes, Lord, amen. The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. It's a very serious day. It's a day of tribulation and anguish. The Bible says that the men of war shall be as women in travail. It says that their faces shall melt. Doesn't mean they'll literally melt. If you've seen someone in shock, it looks like their face is melting. You see what I'm saying? It's a very terrible day. It's a fearful day. Go on.
As if a man would flee to the lion and a bear met him.
What? You're going to go from one tribulation to the next. It's like a man would flee from a lion and a bear met him. So imagine you just finished running from a lion and you find you're out of breath, everything, and you find a bear. You're finished. You see what I'm saying? Go on.
Or went into the house and leave his hand on the wall and a serpent bit him.
Right, so you run into the house, you leave your arm into the wall thinking that you're secure, and you're safe, and a snake bit you. What's the Bible say? In your security, you shall be taken. That applies to our people that don't want to hear. That's why 2/3 of our own people, the ones that are in the church and on the masjids and all the other religions, they're going to get put to death on this side. They're going to suffer the second death. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that they're going to be gone for eternity. They're still going to come back because the Bible says you come back every third and fourth generation. You understand?